edited that shit to make him seem like she said, y'all got me out here looking like I'm a crackhead. I'm this and that.
Yeah, he really
said,
got lupus and
yes,
all of that shit.
yes,
That's really fucked
yes.
up for
He
them
said,
to do that.
like, and that's why he quit. He was threatening to quit, and they
but
showed,
it be all for ratings and
right.
shit.
And that's what he said when they came to his house when Trina. He was supposed to go with Trina and them to her mom's funeral.
She was like, he quit.
He went off on them. He made the cameras leave. He was like, I'm through fucking with y'all. The way y'all got me looking out here, the way y'all got people looking at me, he said, tell me I'm a crackhead and doing all this. He said, man, I got restaurants. I got a disease.
Right, like he got real shit happening.
He said, I got a disease.
That would affect
he said, I
his
got
real
pulled
business.
over. It wasn't because of no goddamn crack. He said, I got pulled over because I got drunk and I was slightly, he said, yeah, I had a DUI. I was drunk and I wasn't driving.
But he
said,
to drink.
Yeah, he said, I had pulled over and the police, he said, I pulled over and he fell asleep at the wheel.
Teenager.
No, he said he fell asleep at the wheel and that's what he went to jail for. He said crack was not involved. He was cussing the producers out. They didn't know what to do.
And that's another thing. When you get older, you do figure out like your body is different. You can't do it. You can't do as much. And he in the industry, so he probably used to all that shit. But you can't. And he back in the limelight and shit. Right. So he probably trying to keep up. But you can't be doing all that when you get older, especially if you got an underlying condition.
And that's why he was
they will try to flip that shit to make it look different.
He went off on the producers when they came in the house. They followed, what's his ex-wife name or his wife name, Joy? She went over there and she brought him in. He was like, what the fuck is you bringing him in here for? He went off on her and him. He said, the way y'all got me looking, he said, I got businesses out here. He said, y'all made it seem like I got pulled over for crack. He said, I was asleep because I was drunk. I pulled over and the police talking about I shouldn't be asleep behind the wheel because I was drunk.
Shit, I'm old,
He said, I pulled over because I was drunk and I fell asleep. And they arrested me.
And that should be the right thing to do. Like, if somebody feel like they too intoxicated, why can't they pull over in their car?
He was going off.
And
he
go
said,
to sleep.
y'all got
I
me
don't
out
see
here.
what's wrong with it. It ain't like they out here.
And the producer was like, but he said,
well, I kind of understand because you might wake up and still, I do understand that. So, yeah, you should probably not drive at all. You shouldn't drive at all. But at least he pulled over. That's what I'm saying. At least he didn't try to, like, endanger other people.
The producer was stuttering. She's like, he was like, but we nothing. He said, you know how y'all got me looking out here?
But I'm saying Moniece is saying it's scripted, but if it's scripted, then why is this really a part of your real life? Because it got to be both, because they do make it seem like she worried about Fizz, which she do look like she worried about Fizz, but
at the same time, I think it's a little bit of both. I think
they be playing with Trina too, I don't know why they be playing with Trina like that. She's so unproblematic, like... Why is y'all playing with her like this? Y'all got her on this fucking show with all these ratchet people. Like, this is not what she about. I ain't never seen her in no ratchet activity. Like, and I'm 30 some years old. Trina has never, from what I've heard, it ain't never been like no super fights or no. It's been her and Kai, but it ain't never been no.
Right.
Yeah, we seen Trina at the club. We caught her doing this. We seen her like in the blogs doing no crazy shit. Like, she really upholds that shit. Like, no, I'm not doing that
when
shit.
They had her editing, like, when she was trying to take them girls on tour, they edited the part. Like,
and I can't believe they fucked that up. Like, how did y'all mess that up? Like,
and they got her.
And there's some talented people with her. Like, how did y'all mess that?
I love her.
I love her too.
Can
like,
rap her
man,
she better than Suki and all of them.
I like Sukihana though. I like Suki.
Her, but Trina was mad because she was saying the way y'all edited that shit and made it seem like I was jumping that girl. She said I was trying to break the fight up. And then the girl came back and she said, and that's when I got in the girl